quick ball here for the Falcons, and they work it wide. No way through for Radwan for the time being, but he's fighting through contact hard. Van der Vaart again. Caught early by Coles. Pepper once more into the traffic, keeping those legs pumping. Penny. Ball dislodged. And excellent defensive work for Northampton. That will really cheer the Saints. I just wonder if that's an early shove. No, it's an infringement again from Ethan Waller, who feels the world is against him. There's Mickey Ward, who'll be happy with that decision.
Post called.
Another beautifully clean strike. Nice line-out ball secured by Coles. And this is Dingwall wrestling through Pepper and Connon. He's made it to the 22-metre line. Great job, Tom James. Trying to get it away. Well, 6 points apiece.
Nine, let's go.
Hendy. Held up in the tackle. He's trying to get his knees down.
Release now, 6 and out.
And eventually manages it. Graham for Northampton. Sam Graham. Across the face of the defence, and Pearson. Lovely offload. Langdon. Very, very close. He's there. Brilliant bit of work from Pearson. Northampton have their score. We suggested it might be one moment of brilliance. It came from Tom Pearson.
In terms of being flat at the line, and actually, can you just take a little bit off? He doesn't mind. He's going straight in between two defenders, so no one quite knows who they're picking up.
Van der Vaart. Northampton digging in defensively here. This is just the sort of moment they need to come through. Proper test of this Lee Radford drilled defence. Fraser Dingwall, I think he's probably done his level best to get out of there, but he's had absolutely nowhere to go. So the penalty's been given up. And in the meantime, Callum Chick.
Yeah, you have.
Connon, little dab over the top. Claimed in the in-goal area by Tom James, and back for that penalty.
Line.
Three more added, so it is a 4-point deficit now for the home side.
Ball and backwards once.
James floats it across for Dingwall, who makes it to the 22. Quick ball to work with as well. Hutchinson lays it up.
Penalty advantage.
With an advantage to work with. And the ball loose.
You've got to be on your feet.
So the Saints edging towards the finish line, but still plenty to do.
Newcastle 4 and 5. Newcastle arrive up.
Picked up, tipped on. Lockwood on the carry. Round the edge and over. It's a captain's score, is it? Callum Chick
Penalty advantage.
was so close. I think a number of his teammates thought the deed was done. Another penalty advantage. Saints are doing everything in their powers to hold out here. Whitwider. Connon goes in. And out on that flank is Ewan Stevens. A dramatic score from the winger.
It finally breaks, doesn't it? I mean, there's going to be space somewhere.
It's going to sail wide. Saints have to be squeaky clean here.
Release.
It's very much within range. Still they probe that short side. Connon is caught and Moon is looking to ripped the ball away. Here's Stevens, turns quickly. In over the ball is Tom James. That's the crucial turnover. That's the win for Northampton. One of the most difficult places in the league, in filthy conditions, and they've got it done by a slender margin, but done nevertheless. A losing bonus taken away by the Falcons. It's finished here. Newcastle 14, Northampton 16.
Thanks, lads. Hang on, please. Okay, can you take the edge of the line? I'll bring them up. That's what we said before the game, to get your guys on you. Open up. Hold him, please, Jamie. Hold him, please. Thank you.
Smith. That's real pace from Northampton in that midfield. The players know each other so well. Dingwall and Hutchinson. That's wider for Pearson. Oh, he's straight through. He loves making those runs, and they love finding him. Just slightly wider of those initial defenders around the ruck. And he comes late and he comes from deep.
No, it's not out.
Lee Warner with a latest challenge.
Nice tackle off the ball, number 12.
Ripoff is through. Oh, he's giving it to Dutoit.
Time off.
No problem at all.
On-field try.
Oh no, he's picked it up rather than anything else. Langdon round the back of the line out the hooker. Waller clears. Ludlam. Driven back by Underhill. Great physicality after the contact, and Tom James. Oh, Tom James puts it on a plate for Alex Coles. Here he is in attack. Scott Young manages to get that ball away, and then that defensive line is fractured. Padded back. He's the decoy though, Bailey. Yeah, finding himself off his wing. A couple of minutes left in this first 40 here. Annette. To Glanville, nice pass from him. Reed, lovely, red park to Glanville. Just gets there. The Glanville who starts it all off. That excellent pass, and Red Park just does the simple thing so well, doesn't he? Langdon. Hendy! Oh, Hendy straight through! Training ground stuff from Northampton. And Bath don't put a finger on the Northampton winger. Little instruction here, but Hendy is running at a very different line, and a line that Bath simply just didn't pick up. It's a great first hit from Sam Graham.
First man on his feet, stole the ball.
Got the turnover as well, Northampton. Ethan Waller arrives and he fancies a little trundle around the fringes. Wasn't wise in the end because he's turned over.
Lift on the ball.
Ben Spencer says we will go for posts.
Number 17 holding on. Shot a goal, Bennett.
Oh, it's excellent from Ben Spencer. Spencer waits. Got to be patient here, Bart. Got to be accurate as well. Minute 10 on the clock. Will Stewart.
Tackle away.
Look at the determination that Mungra amongst the tacklers. Graham as well. He's put in some big shots since he's come on. Wide for Bath. Building again. At the end of a loss right at the death last week, at home to Leicester. Trying to do the same to Leicester's nearest rivals, Northampton here, in their backyard. What patience from Bath, but it's been knocked on. Then the penalty, and the biggest roar of the day. It was a turnover last week against Newcastle from Tom James, and it's a turnover in this game. Northampton get the ball off the field, and it's 2 wins in a row for Northampton. It was a tight one in the end. Bath had their chances, but it is Northampton who are victorious here at Franklin's Gardens. Final score, Northampton Saints 24, Bath 18.
And it's Hendy, and it's wide, on to Seabrook, Seabrook going. Sign from Gloucester, has scored 6 tries for the club already this season. His new star, Courtney Laws. And Mitchell both back at their club home now.
Not from that. Leave it, leave it, leave it.
It's back with Mitchell again. Early great opportunity here for the Saints. Graham took it forward, Mitchell again, here's Dingwall, the captain. Mitchell, it's quick ball, it's what he likes, little chip from Smith, it's what he likes as well on the wing, Tommy Freeman. Well, we promised tries.
Alex Mitchell's pass selection time and time again is just outstanding, sending Sam Graham through the middle. Freeman with a lovely pick up and step, hard to defend that when the ball's bobbling around.
Ruck. Boso has been stand-up performer in the Premiership, in fact won the RPA Player of the Month. Player of the Month.
The count is 5, who's in front?
When you're standing here in your favourable Boso, you know you can't touch that.
Good take from Scott Young. Going for a different type of score here, the Saints. That maul is rolling. And it is rolling to great effect. All enjoy that.
The ball's won clearly. Chiefs want to stay on the deck and get a head start when they land at maul time, but actually Saints take their time, and those Chiefs players are allowed to stay in contact there. But you could argue they'd be better off getting themselves back around because they've been spun out of it. They're really trying to pull somebody back with their grip and nothing else. Meanwhile, Northampton Saints look very well prepared.
It's offside for God.
The tap and go. They're putting the tackles in here, plenty of them, and they're working thus far for the Saints. Can they hold out? If they do so here, it will feel like they've scored another try. It's such a sapper for Exeter mentally. The Chiefs really need to finish. Pick and drive, but that vital final meter cannot be overcome, or has it been? Now it has. Oh, they had to really go deep for that. That is a fine finish. Saints bring it away, and there is Matavesi, and he gets it out to Freeman. Freeman inside. Mitchell takes and scores out of nothing.
The kick was very well covered. it was always going to be messy, but Coles did so well. Rode 3 tackles, 3 attempted tackles before he got that ball away. Acres of space out wide, as we've seen a couple of times. Northampton finding themselves in loads of space.
And here's the Chiefs with Slade trying to conjure up something. Still got 17 minutes in the match. And when they're in a flow, they score quickly. Not today. Russ Tweemer's come on. And they've got a penalty again for the offside, and they've got a whole lot more now. Chiefs keep involved.
It's a brilliant initial line. Makes a load of ground. Has Northampton Saints forwards battling to get back and around the corner.
Good. And the physios are wanting to get on there. Niall Armstrong is in big trouble here.
Balanced. It's an unnatural action.
Taking the
he
care.
kicks him in the face. It's a red card. He's not off balance.
Away goes James. He might do it himself. No, he doesn't. But the help was on hand. Dingwall and Northampton celebrating.
Is it the team of man up will go wide and test you out wide where you haven't got the numbers?
Davis with the tap. He's going by himself initially.
Advantage. Space. Penalty
Hardly
advantage,
a
not
retreat there by Northampton, called out by referee Maxwell Keys. So advantage.
It's a new advantage, huh?
And then another one. Tweemer takes it up towards the line. Scott Seo's also in there. Had some joy before. Can they get it again? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And they are fighting for this try bonus point.
I think if you're Rob Baxter and you're looking at your team, the game's gone. What do you want to see? Winning's, of course, not going to happen from here. You want to see them fight like dogs.
Northampton to keep this on, it's their game.
You've got it.
They have come back from their opening 2 defeats with 3 straight wins now. They know there's still a lot to do. Nothing gets one in November.
It's laid back by Walker and taken quickly by Kerr, who's the best at doing things quickly, and then under pressure, the little clip through, hoping that Liner might cotton onto it. It's hard work for Hendy. So much so that Quins have rolled him over the ball, and Courtney Laws had to take a step backwards. So one giant stride forwards from Finn Baxter. Now Will Evans and Quins off that Kerr snipe, really questioning here. Kerr again, and immediately Murley!
Slow walk in from Saints, just trying to work out where the gap might be. If their original call was on, it is.
Pearson wins it, Matavesi, oh, and then the other winger, Ollie Slyone. 2 flying wingers, back in harness, back in the try-scoring business.
There's the tight line, just maybe, no, doesn't run into Murley, I think it is there.
All clear.
Will Evans held by Matavesi.
Quinn set piece had been going really well up until last Saturday, and they're looking to rediscover that knack now. Dombrand drives in, Esterhazen with all of his tonnage. Danny Kerr's there, steering it over the line, try!
Again, it's accuracy, isn't it? Accuracy is not just passing. There we go, there's a for example of actually they get it back.
Oh, and Ludlam has it off a right old mess of a line out. But the roar from the Shires and the roar from Ludlam, and Saints draw level.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Steady!
Time's up at the end of this, however, ball spits out, Mitchell gathers and scores. Sharp as.
See how the ball comes out. Yeah, it's clearly out, isn't it? It goes behind Danny Kerr. He doesn't even see it. And then Mitchell's foot gets to it first. And he's always going to win that race. Oh, it's kicked out, isn't it? Was it Dino Lamb's boot that just kicked it through Danny Kerr's legs, nutmegged him? Least missed tackles of any team this year, Northampton.
Dombran rolling backwards into the tackle to help release Liner. Smith, and then the kick, and Joseph, oh, he's gathered beautifully. Joseph on his way, gives it to Dombran. 2 free white Quinn shirts, but neither of them found, but still the threat, and Liner. Mitchell came round to try to snag him.
Time to go wide now for Quins. They've got numbers with Smith.
Evans took it up initially, but Smith and Green, if he can get it away, not quite. But Esterhazen finds Smith, and Smith finds a lumbering George Hammond, who in doing a Tyrone Green has hurt himself.
Green gets that outside foot, which takes out one more defender, makes it an easy 2-on-1. Did he need to dive like that? He lands on his elbow, doesn't he?
I don't think he needs to dive, he just...
Yeah. Just put himself in a vulnerable position.
If you watch his elbow now, really points into the ground, but really good line from Green to hold that space in the outside, take out the last defender.
Defensively, very, very good. Tactically astute. And maybe we'll see a bit of that flair as well in the last 20.
Scott Young highest, Mitchell away quickly and slight home, and immediately Chabulu in with the tackle. There's another new man, Alex Waller. Mitchell having another look down this narrow right-hand side. Oh, he got it away brilliantly to Pearson. Pearson has another go. Matavesi.
It's obstruction, I thought, there.
Just a knock on.
Well, Saints with the knock-on advantage. Mitchell a little trip, but then the pass away to Scott Young, and it's opening up, and then Furbank gives it away. Oh, he's got it back. A second attempt. Alex Coles thought he'd lost it, regained it, scores.
Penalty count.
How many penalties do they need to concede this close before it's a yellow card? Cunningham South going again. Little drive all of his own, and the try scored. Oscar Beard on for Caden Murley for Quins. Both sides near to emptying their benches with a match to be won in the last 10 minutes. Mitchell, Saints with the advantage. Oh, and now Hendy, and he's got Slightholme to the right-hand side. Slightholme maybe to win it. He's got 2. Saints may have the one that matters most.
Oh, what a fantastic score that is. They had the advantage. They knew they could play free. And Hendy does a brilliant job of holding Tyrone Green.
Furbank's played a big role, as has Mitchell.
No, he's always got it in his hands.
Oh, and right up to that point when he gave it to George Hammond. And now Quins searching for what would be another bonus point at the very least. Final 90 seconds. 10 points behind.
Superman's waiting on the far side of the field as well, Nick.
Yeah, Tyrone Green away to the right. Oh, but still, the battering run from Esterhazen, keeping it tight and physical. There's the new man, Chisholm. Chawatama looks interested. He doesn't get that far. Didn't need to. And what time is left for them to conjure even more out of this, maybe?
Smith needs to rush this, make sure it's kicked off. Give them time. That's all they need is a kick-off. It won't matter that Northampton are walking back. The ball will still have to be kicked.
Chawatama for Smith. Evans. One more big job for this Northampton defence, for Lee Radford's Northampton defence. Smith and Esterhazen and Green. Not much room, no room. Run out of room, and Quins run out of time. And Phil Dowson's Northampton back into the Premiership's top 4. What a thoroughly entertaining start to the weekend that was.
Christie for Theo Dan, who rips through. Great pace, great power. The pass won't stick. And Freeman gets a scruffy kick away, but my goodness, scruffy it might be. Very effective it is.
Inside ball, but when you've got an explosive runner like Theo Dan, it's one of the tight. Who's at Matavesi is a little bit slow getting off the defensive line.
Munga with the clear out, and nice little dart from Seabrook. Strong work in the tackle as well. Through the challenge of Clary, Pearson is onto it as well. They're making some grounds in and around the ruck here. That went forwards from Gonzalez in the first instance, and the penalty's been awarded anyway.
And they just went into the pick and jam game, didn't they? Just making sure that they tied the opposition in, didn't allow them an opportunity to reset.
Scrum from the Saints. Got a penalty out of it.
And a strong surge up the middle.
Still under advantage.
Dingwall making excellent ground, and James dancing and skipping through, but always with the advantage. Measures it very nicely, and Saints double their lead. They lead by 6. Van Sale, Vunipola. First time that Northampton's line has been really seriously threatened. Here's Itoje. Christie waiting, Dan waiting, instead to the short side, and a little bit of width, and it's dropped on its way through. Very unfortunate. It is to Gonzalez, and they look to be well set here.
Oh, Pearson's done well there to get himself back up, staying in the fight there.
It's with Theo Dan. The long arms of Courtney Laws might not be able to stop anything here. Saracens have brought that down in the eyes of the referee. That's Saints ball. And ultimately, Courtney Laws and friends have done an amazing job.
It's another defensive win, and they've had quite a few of them.
That's very much a legacy of Chris Boyd's time at Northampton. One of his really significant work-ons. And here Furbank breaking free, and he's releasing men down the left. Great work from Pearson. Oh, striding onwards. Smith, but the tackle is a strong one from Good, and he's still in there making another one. 2 in succession. The penalty given up, though, by Saracens.
Got to be a card, isn't it, for an infringement like that on quick ball in that area of the field.
Still opportunities here for Northampton. Dingwall assessing those options. He's got the kick away, and slight home runs in the first try of the night.
Okay, I'm in the space, but I'll still put this little nudge on a sixpence for a slight home. No more than they deserve.
Options left and right, and a load of players just beginning to swing back to the open side behind this ruck. Vunipola. Manu Vunipola. Huge ball out wide for Parton! Stonex erupts. They waited the best part of an hour for that.
Slidehome gets caught ball watching a bit. He doesn't realise Barton is out there, or if he does, he gets suckered in to defending someone that was probably looked after. He had eyes on Alex Good. He thought the ball was going to go to him, but Vunipola had other ideas, being able to throw all of 20-metre pass very accurately. Well taken score.
Vunipola lying deeper. Maitland's challenging for this one. Taken in by Northampton, and it's Furbank again. Already caused some havoc in that channel earlier on.
Just winning that aerial battle, weren't they? Saints there, just look at that as a carry, really strong.
Brilliant from Langdon, and excellent from Mayana Vanua, and here goes Mitchell. Mitchell trying to tie in the defences, he's going to go all the way! Superb score from the Saints! Alex Mitchell finishing things off, but it's that crisp handling yet again that's done the damage, and Saracens stunned at the Stonex.
He might show this to Tom Pearson if they go on to win this game, because look what he does with Alex Good here. I mean, it's some great hands, isn't it? But when it comes into Mitchell's, he knows it goes on the outside shoulder, but he's fully aware that Goody wants him to pass, doesn't he? He wants him to pass on the outside.
It's absolutely brilliant from Mitchell. He totally shows his hand.
Tizard at speed. Once again, this defensive line holding firm for the moment from Northampton. Such a change from the last couple of seasons. Itoji carries it onwards. Good, dribbles it forwards. It might just sit up. Oh, the touchdown's good. It's better than good. It's Lewington's score, and it breathes life into the Saracens' effort here this afternoon.
Momentum going forward, Saints are on the back foot. And then really great identification, no one home in the backfield. Mitchell, I think, is the one out wide on the wing who closed the gate probably a fraction too soon. In fairness, he had a bit of trouble out wide too. He had to hedge his bets. And look at that for the accuracy and quality of that kick and the put down.
Still behind their own 10-metre line, remember. They seem intent on just playing this out through their phase play. Just a handful of seconds remain. A little bit of heat coming from Christoph Ridley. Can they secure the ball here? It's out of Saracens' grasp. The win is Northampton's.
Just behind you, Christoph.
A bit of afters. Yeah. Just hit him late there as he put the ball into touch, and quite rightly wasn't expecting that. And I'm sure that they'll all
take your own players away, thank you.
Kiss and make up.
Just want to be absolutely sure that that was the final play. It's all over. A defining win for Northampton. More than 4 years since their last victory here. They've toppled the Farrell-less reigning champions on home turf. A special, special day for Phil Dowson and for Northampton supporters everywhere. That rarest of things, an away win at the Stonex. Full time, Saracens 12, Northampton 18.
They're going for the quick tap penalty. A little switch play. It's good defence from Gloucester, but they've got to stay tidy here. And they squeezed over. How many movements?
Time off, please.
Clearly touching the white line. Let's see the try is awarded by the referee, Alex Mitchell. Driving more, but Dingwall, real pace. And next runners arrive. It's Mitchell again who is keeping that defence in and around that ruck. So honest. Furbank now. Great strength from him. Twisting and spinning through Ludlow. Shot. And they're just short again here, Northampton. Mitchell, Coles, who set this all up. Turnover. And now a try as well. Excellent work from Coles. Pearson.
Inside 5.
Takes the line out. Good defence from Gloucester, but Courtney Laws is leading the charge. And Curtis Langdon chalks up try number 3 for the visitors. Adamano and Mercer. Gloucester on the charge here. And they get the rewards through Freddie Clark. Hutchinson is passed into that midfield, then Langdon says, pop it up, I'll go, and I'll go straight through. Curtis Langdon! What a score from the hooker! It just opened up in front of him, and then he showed really great pace, didn't he? Poor pass from Varney. By his high standards. Mercer, Hastings again. Oh, it's on here, Llewellyn, huge pass. Harris comes back inside. Chris Harris. What a pass from Max Llewellyn. Harris again on this space. Rees-Zammit. Mercer arrives. Ackerman is there. McGuigan is there. Centimetres short, Gloucester. They're over now, but Courtney Laws tries to prevent the try, but he can't. It's the Argentinian, Matias Alemano, who gets what could be a crucial score for Gloucester. Oh, that's really neat. Rees-Zammit, men outside, back inside, oh, it's lovely! Varney just dragged down short. Gloucester pouring forward. Screaming for the ball on the left-hand side is Chris Harris. Hastings has it now. Gloucester! Bonus point, Carreras. Who else? And we're all square. Lovely wraparound play. 5 points the difference. Where Gloucester have had the advantage at scrum time, it's been Northampton who've had the rub of the green, line out time, and that's where this attack has come from. Litchfield flicks it inside, back outside. Oh, Northampton doing Northampton things. Tom Litchfield makes it all square again.
More inside 5. Same more. Get out. They're done.
Another penalty to Gloucester here. Courtney Laws gives the penalty away. They're going for a shot at goal for the win. It's not going to get there. It's not going to get anywhere near there. And there's the win for Northampton. What a game of rugby. Brilliant display from Courtney Laws and his men. The final score at Kingsholm. Gloucester 29, Northampton 31.
Good contest.
Oh, that's brilliantly taken by Tom Roebuck. And our Sale to score the first points as we hurtle towards half-time. 3 minutes to go.
Penalty advantage, Sale.
Gloucester 0, Leicester 0, back in March. The last time we had a pointless first 40 minutes. Sale looking to make sure it doesn't happen here, and Joe Carpenter does just that.
This is a good carry that gets them slightly round the corner. Look at the three Saints defenders that bite in, but at this point you think there's nothing on. Watch how he just turns his shoulders ever so slightly forward, invites the defender onto him, and over Carpenter goes.
Tries so good, Matthew.
Big muscular effort. Ross Harrison looking for it, looking for the line. Not quite. And again, Ben Curry this time, creeping up. Matthew Carley having a good look.
Well, decision on the field that it is a try.
Yeah. Matt, that picture there is going to be the best angle we've got for you.
Come on, Ben!
Coles. 100th game for the club today. Mitchell again, there quickly. Smith on his toes. Behind Davison to Hutchinson, and then the burst through, and Furbank.
Jones, lovely, the eyes. It's just a simple pass, isn't it, on the outside? All stems from those forwards on the short side, not giving Sale more width defensively.
One by Sale, who go once more. Laws involved straight away defensively. Can't come up with the ball. Drop goal from Ford. Perfectly executed. Stretching Sale's lead by 3. They brought down by Coles and Saints and Smith, offering some threat. Beautifully done. Slide home in off his wing. He's got Furbank to the right. Goes on his own little mini adventure for the time being. Sale have done a good job just gumming it up for half a second or two. Saints very close. Hafar! Not quite. Mitchell. No way through for Hutchinson. Reid was up quickly.
Enough. Lost now.
Final 15 minutes of the match. This a critical moment in the match as Langdon rolls it forwards. Pearson gives it another go. Look at Moon on his feet. Penalties on the way. Augustus, or they go the other way. No way through for Langdon. Mitchell goes through and scores. And a sellout at the Gardens celebrates a second. Tommy Freeman far right. Ollie Slight home near side left. They go right. Mitchell, though, however, caught in the thorns.
Penalty advantage, standing up under pressure.
Another Saints penalty. Laws and War knocks it out of his hands, so...
Play on.
Taken quickly, there!
Here's the best angle for the grounding, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a try anyway.
The decision was that it was held up. There's nothing conclusive there, but it's a penalty try regardless. 18 now going in the bin.
Yeah.
It wasn't a try. It wasn't a try scored by Furbank, but it is a penalty try. Taylor. Oh, brilliant work. Up highest, Alex Moon. The steal of the day. It may be the steal that wins the match as Saints go in search of what would be a fourth try, a bonus point securing try. And look at the strength of Tommy Freeman. Time's in the red, time's up.
10 seconds.
How much ambition do Northampton have to make it a full 5-point win? They're banking what they've got. And an East Midlands roar to drive Northampton into a new year.
Still playing advantage.
Northampton Saints defence being questioned here. Pearson looking to arrive at just the right time. Newland trying to smuggle his way through. He's celebrating. He thinks he's got it.
Yeah, ball's on the line. Northampton were very passive in defence there, and when Exeter get in the 22, they're so clinical. They're probably the best in the league that they're going to come away with points. They know what they've done. They've done it for years.
Second try in as many weeks. Jacques Vermeulen. Pick at the back. Oh, it's not accurate. In fact, the knock-on is going to allow this advantage. Fei Waboso will chase the long pass on the outside. Oh, it's been brilliantly worked. Man of the moment. Over the line once more. But the intelligence to throw the bounce pass is what that score was all about. And they go quickly. Yendall at the front. Oh, they're going to play it back. It's going to work beautifully for Townsend. Where were Northampton Saints? From an Exeter Chiefs perspective, frankly, who cares? quick ball off the top this time. And they're going to give it route one again. Hawkins will happily offer that. Now they go back to the other side, straight towards the line once more. Oh, it's another one for Vermeulen. They are barging the door down again and again at Sandy Park. Northampton Saints at the minute struggling to find an answer. She's too well to get off the line. Looking to raise questions over whether players are onside or not. Furbank, can he wriggle his way through, pirouetting once, twice, eventually met and floored.
Yeah, I've got pictures on the screen.
So we are going to see a yellow card for Daffyd Jenkins, the Exeter Chiefs captain.
Okay, tackle!
Chiefs now having to defend with 14. Ball away. Graham driving low.
Advantage, one not rolling.
Now a little bit wider for Scott Young. Advantage again for the Saints, and a chance just to dive straight through. Callum Brayley reacting quickest as the defence looked to fan out a little wider. Now the chip over the top. Litchfield has got his hands on that. He's got Graham on the outside, support on the inside from Sligo, and they've cut the Chiefs open. Precisely what was needed from a Saints perspective. Get another score on the board before half-time. It's a couple in a couple of minutes. The number 10s that may be in the mix for England, but this is Northampton Saints trying to strike from set piece. Mitchell claps the hands, wants it quickly. Big drive from Sam Graham. Now there's some width. Oh, it's an absolute walk-in. Furbank beautifully put through the hole by Mitchell. The Saints came their way downfield, kicked into the corner from the set piece, using the forwards. Mitchell wanted to come back this way. Dummy will open the door. Slidehome on the right. Gets the ball. Ollie Slidehome to score his second in the match. It draws Northampton Saints level. The work of Alex Mitchell. The finishing from Slidehome. It's game on at Sandy Park. Hepburn up to the 22. Skinner just pirouettes inside Tom Pearson. Another one of the replacements. Oh no, and now it's a rabbit from the hat. Oh, look at that from Ross Vincent.
It's the player that pulls the player out of the breakdown, so we're going to restart the penalty against him, because I'm not happy with that player then reacting, picking him up and creating more of a gap. So we can't allow the try and restart the penalty against Saints.
That seems a fairly logical flow of events as far as Anthony Woodthorpe's explained that.
Their penalty, yeah? Yeah, their penalty. Yeah.
Henry Slade to put Chiefs back in front.
Great kick there, just curled it around the post, teasing us through up here in the commentary, looking like it was going to miss.
Oh, it's lovely work to find the space. Freeman will then draw Furbank. He's got another option on the outside for Slidehome and the hat-trick. It's another one. Fifth one on the board for Northampton Saints. And they're starting to purr now. Oh, well, that's gone to nobody, but Faye Waboso is there and gets around one, as he often will. And then Furbank in to make the tackle. Cairns up for Tuima. It's a lovely ball inside for Fisselau. And now, can Exeter Chiefs go again? Oh, the offload! Tuima all the way!
Oh, Tom Cairns.
Offload central for Russie Tuima to bag his fifth of the Gallagher Premiership season. It was the lick of the lips as he saw the line at his mercy. And Henry Slade puts Exeter Chiefs back in front.
Oh, crossfield kick.
He's looking for Slidehome. Oh, he's taken it well. Slidehome looking to get on the outside. breaks the first tackle, ball back inside. Is there going to be a late drama here?
Oh, it's a line out to Northampton. 5 metres out. Oh, you've got to take it 5 and 5. Oh, but it's their line out. Slight home crossfield kick, offload to inside Hutchinson. Hutchinson chucks it inside, hits Slade's face, bounces infield, hits the post, goes down.
Can the league leaders before this weekend make the final play and get victory? Round the corner they go, slide home again. Already 3 tries to his name. Chiefs score numbers round the corner. That's where it goes. Big frame of Tom Pearson, can't get there. Hutchison started to celebrate.
Oh, if Exeter come to the right, they walk in. Northampton, you walk in. Go to the right.
It is going to be the walk-in.
Oh.
The man who celebrated early is going to be the man who can celebrate now. And Rory Hutchinson has got them the key score with the clock in the red. What an extraordinary game we've witnessed at Sandy Park. It's an 8th league win of the season and the first time Saints have bagged 3 away wins in a row for 2 years, but it's been the manner of the match that we've enjoyed. They've ended Chiefs' unbeaten home record. And for Saints fans, well, this is big. No one wins titles in January, but this is a big one.
Zavala, interception. Callum Chick. Has the skipper got the wheels to go from 60? He doesn't. Hugh O'Sullivan might. Slightholm and Laws getting in a bit of a pickle. Hacked on by Moroney. O'Sullivan somehow flops upon it. And then Newcastle win the penalty. And they flick the switch from defence to attack. And young Louis Johnson slams it high into the stands. First blood, Newcastle. 8 minutes played, they lead 3-0. James down that blind side, driving right over the whitewash. Newcastle not rolling away, could be in yellow card territory, and we're very much in Courtney Law's territory. 5 years, big courts waited for a Northampton Saints try. He's got 3 this season already.
Bind! Set!
Stable platform for O'Sullivan. Johnson, wide, Omotoyinbo scorching away. Beautiful pass, and Radwan's in. And that is much more like it from Newcastle.
Oh, looks good, Coxie.
Thanks, mate.
And here come the Saints. They get this big green, black and gold chariot on the trundle. Falcons try to halt it. It's at the back for Matavesi. He's waiting for his moment. Now it arrives. Almost throws a dummy to the referee, and then twists and turns. And he's millimetres short. And there's a yellow card coming here.
Yeah. So the player here clearly loses the ball and does not score.
Yeah, okay, so I go penalty try for him not getting back on side when he starts to make the tackle, yeah?
Yeah, agree with that.
No, so before he gets back onto that line, he's already started making a tackle, so he needs to come back.
Laws soaring to take. Franklin's Gardens expected. And this looks promising for the home fans. Matavesi pirouetting. Try time. Back in saddle. Back from his injury. Back scoring Gallagher Premiership tries. Huge whistling throw over the top again to Woodendal. Ludlam, neat footwork. Zavala challenging the gain line, got the hands free, unleashed Litchfield. James is up the inside, and the scrum half coasting under the sticks. Bonus point Saints. And that is classic Northampton rugby, weaving right through the heart of Newcastle. And now there's some daylight between these teams. Laws again with those extendable arms, can't get it. Jennings carrying with fury. Stewart's Radwan looking for work. Davison brings his old teammate down.
Nothing clear live.
Now Pepper locks and loads. Did he cough that ball up on the deck? No. Here come Newcastle. Callum Chick. They've got the penalty advantage. Chick manfully just held up. Radwan dummying and sniping. Did he ground that ball?
He's asked the question.
Hang on.
He thinks he has.
I'm just going to check and see if he gets it on the
So
line.
Newcastle have the penalty advantage regardless. Sarah Cox's on-field decision is no try. She didn't see the ball touch the line. We need compelling evidence to overturn this.
Chest, but he's sweeping.
If it'll be a Newcastle try.
Coxey, we've got nothing to overturn your on-field decision. Go back for the penalty advantage.
Yeah, no problems. So there's no try. We don't have any clear evidence it's on the line, but we go back for the penalty advantage.
Here come Northampton. Another try might put this game to bed.
On the
Uendal into the 22.
only.
James gaps around the fringes. Chunyamunga. Scott Young, first touch. Typically abrasive one.
Your feet now.
This is Augustus and Savala and Hutchinson running the arc. Slightholm searching for a fifth. Scorching Newcastle fingertips. 7 for the season. He's lethal. And Northampton surely now have victory at hand.
Don't put him in.
Brayley. Litchfield again is looking for work. Down the blind side they go. Hutchinson. It's an inviting chip. Sam Graham is marauding after it. Has he got the power? Oh, tantalising. 6 inches short. Augustus down at the corner flag.
Toe on the line.
This will need some checking.
The skill here, Sam Graham, one hand, not over the whitewash.
So we continue
Left drive, lands, can he reach out? Yeah, still under control. Pull it back, present.
Causing then the player to go out.
Augustus comes in. Oh no!
And then we want to check if it's a try.
Well. A South African rhinoceros wearing ballet shoes. João Augustus. It's a perfect 10 for the table toppers. 10 victories in a row. Not quite a 10 out of 10 performance, but plenty enough to see off and subdue a spirited, ambitious, but ultimately inaccurate and once again defeated Newcastle Falcons.
Under his scrum cap, Curtis Langdon starting tonight with Sam Matavesi on the bench, and here's Odendahl, the threat that he carries when he carries the ball. Tommy Freeman calling for it on this near right-hand side, but Saints right now going up through the guts, and James and Laws very happy to continue that trend. Still Freeman away on this right-hand side, but still Saints keeping it through the middle. Coles waits, and here it is! Big start needed, big start provided. The leaders, Northampton, ahead early on. Davison.
No!
Behind Langdon to Odendahl, and James ran. And this is Ollie Slightholm. Oh, Slightholm, brilliant. Where's he going? Magic! Nearly, and now. It deserved a try. We'll check it, of course we'll check it. But if ever a run deserved a try, Ollie Slightholm's did.
He beat 6 defenders. 6 defenders in one run. That's always good for your stats, but just watch it. There's not a lot else you can say other than this is just gas, desire. I just wish he'd got there himself. What a great start from the Saints. Bounce back. They've certainly seen that in the first 12 minutes, haven't they?
They were on a 10-match winning streak, and obviously all Premiership clubs had, what was it, 7 or 8 weeks off. And this is very much more like the Saints throughout the season.
How good is this cash by Courtney Laws? I think we'll have a look at it in a bit, Nick, but it's like Someone doing the Frosby flop at 2 metres 30 and then catching a ball as he goes over the bar.
The what flop?
Frosby.
Right, okay, we'll come back to that because this is McFarland, and it's brilliantly taken. Theo McFarland, and all of a sudden, Saracens back in the conversation, and a little knot of Londoners away to the right are out of their seats because of that man.
Well, here's the take from Courtney Laws, and all that wonderful work undone. Those long levers just charge it down, and he gets a good bounce, and Sarries are right back in it. Jamie George trapped in there, might be another penalty.
Langdon, Smith, and then Ram! Straight between the eyes. And Northampton rediscovering what they were all about at the start of this match. Tom James counting the rest down in his own head and clearing in time. Daly. Langdon stayed down for just half a second, and he's now chasing back, and Daly will beat him for pace. No, he won't. Langdon, goodness me, he did brilliantly there. A second or so before Daly sprinted towards him, he was still down on the floor.
Well, amazing from Langdon, because...
Oh, it's been charged down, and you know who has charged it down, and you know who will score. Once again, death by charge down for Northampton.
That's just about desire, don't give up, and it's that hard work that turns really good players into the best player in Europe.
The Saints look to protect, look to extend the 7-point lead. Smith, that didn't quite work, and now
Lewington stepping in, deliberate knock-on. The key will be, can Saints profit?
Taken by Lewis Ludlam. Time ticking for him in Saints colours now, and oh, that's wonderful. And Smith, and he pops it up to Freeman. Freeman scores the bonus point. Freeman scores the try that could have huge implications as we run in towards the playoffs.
And it's the pass from Tom James that creates the problems, and then the little wraparound, and Freeman in the hole from Finn Smith. That is a beautifully constructed try. Just got to make sure they don't give a penalty away, Saints. Look at that, they've really driven Saracens back here.
Tom Willis, cries of forward from the locals below us. However, it goes forwards now. Dingwall, slide home, good night. On a Good Friday. A very good Friday for the Premiership leaders. They put Saracens to bed tonight. It's been one of the nights of their season.
They march Saracens backwards. Look at this, here's one go. Knocks Tom Willis off his feet, and tackle after tackle results in the turnover.
Tries clear, Luke.
Nothing even Ben Earl can do about it.
Van Sale, Tompkins. Oh, and then the chip over the top, and Lewington chases and gets there. 40 seconds to go. Saracens have the try, and they need one more very quickly to come up with a losing bonus point.
Well, they looked unplayable, Saracens, on last week's form, but just to give you context, this was a semi-final that Saracens won 30 points to 6 last season, and that's been the improvement in Saints.
Oh, maybe there's a try-scoring bonus point up for grabs here, and Saracens, it would be just like them to get one, and Lewington goes over. Well, I wonder how important that might be come the final audit. It's not going to change Saints' 5-pointer, but Saracens will head back down the M1, having scored 2 tries in the last minute of the match to sneak a bonus point. And a match that tells you absolutely everything about this Gallagher Premiership. The team who shipped 50 points a week ago beat the team tonight who scored 50 points a week ago. Final score at a Good Friday Gardens, Northampton 41, Saracens 30.
Cutter is in there as well for the Tigers. Unconventional, but they want the weight, they want that power They want this surge towards the line. Saints desperately clinging on, shunting them towards the touchline. Tigers so close to there. Now they're down. Julian Montoya strikes the first blow of the East Midlands derby.
It's a brilliant score. As a technical line-out drive.
I thought the centres did exceptionally well in the middle of this.
Offside.
Once again, from close range they go. Mitchell and onwards. Augustus. Mitchell now. Is he there? Is the ball grounded? Two Tigers wrapped all around him. It's held up.
Here we go. Here we go. There's the tip of the ball just there. That is so close.
Yeah, nothing conclusively ruling otherwise.
That's the point of it, isn't it? Had the question been the other way around, I think that would have been awarded.
I'd be tempted if I was JVP in this half actually to man mark Mitchell, just stay on him, because he's starting to control the fringes way too much in that last 10 minutes.
Yeah. It was very evident, wasn't it? And they're still searching for holes. Here's Langdon stepping on the accelerator. Too good. Saints first try of the afternoon. All the power, all the pace, all the finishing skills. Saints cranking the tempo. Mitchell, beautiful offload. So close here. Waller was the recipient. And now they're bearing down again. Out it comes. Wide they go. That final pass wouldn't stick.
We want to see whether Shilcock deliberately knocks this down in the tackle.
Yellow for Shilcock. And the penalty try. Huge turning point, you feel. Saints have come storming out of the blocks in this second period. Charlie Clare to the tail. Brilliant gather from Chesham. That was beautiful. Here's Visa! That is spectacular.
When you're under that sort of pressure, falling over, it's so easy to just throw it back in the general direction. And Visa one-on-one is always going to get over from that range. Really well-worked try. I'm sure that was straight.
No, it was, yeah. Furbank gathers. He's held up in the tackle. He's trying very hard to smuggle the ball away. The drive is good from Northampton, but Tigers know they've held their man sufficiently, and this will turn into their possession shortly. Unless Northampton can find a way to get it back, which they can't.
Just looking back at that tackle from Kata, I think they're going to look at it as well.
There's no bend.
No dip at all.
Yeah, it's a red card.
Solomon Akata is going to be called across now and shown a red card in this East Midlands derby. Freeman's in the back line as well now. Coles gathers it in, and Saints go to work. Here comes that secondary shove. They're up to the line. They're beyond it, and they have their try. It may prove the killer punch. Finn Smith with the break. Holds it there for Freeman beautifully. Freeman on the angle. Hendy in. Bonus time for the Northampton Saints. And another try of blistering beauty.
He's down on the floor there, but if you want to know whether this man's getting better game by game, the answer is absolutely yes. Am I sounding too much like a fanboy at the minute of Finn Smith?
A little bit, but with justification. Forwards from Hassel Collins. Saints on the counter. Ram smuggles it away to Furbank, who just hits the accelerator past Stewart. Oh, beautiful. Augustus is onto it. And they're away again. Here is the cheat code. Freeman taken out. Taken out. And the ball is there. And the try also. Tom James. Must be his first touch. Saints fans on their feet everywhere. At their best. They are breathtaking. Visa looking to affect the turnover. Surely he did enough there. Went straight onto the ball, lifted it, backpedaled, did everything, didn't he? Finn Smith with the attempted drop goal. Yes, please.
Can I have a poster, please? He's looking so composed, isn't he?
This Northampton's equal biggest Premiership win over Leicester. Full time, Northampton 40, Leicester 17.
Langdon goes to the back, Laws supreme in the air, Dingwall and Smith, and they start to move through the gears right from the off here. Hendy breaks the line, George Hendy passes onto the outside, and Northampton and George Furbank exercise a few demons from Dublin 7 days ago in emphatic style. Courtney Laws towers, Joanna Augustus. Mitchell gets the next phase firing. Then he goes back to the left, snaking across the play. Lovely dummy from Dingwall, he gets it down. Saints in the mood at Franklin's Gardens. Fraser Dingwall the scorer. And when they attack like that, they mean it. And Gloucester know all about it after 11 minutes.
Good position for Gloucester to have a scrum here, because Northampton can't rush up in defence. Their defence is split, which means they've got a bit more time on the ball. It doesn't really work if your set piece doesn't function.
Trevor Davidson, they go quickly though, over the top to Ollie Slidehome, and he touches down. And he's scored so many of these in his career, but this one is different. This one is the first time as a father. His baby daughter Lyra born just 2 days ago. And that is one to wet the baby's head with. Waller with the tap and go. Then to the left they come once more. Rolling close. One more nudge to do this. Langdon reaches and scores. And Saints are one step closer to printing the posters and sticking them all around the place. The semi-final beckons. They have the bonus point. Alex Waller goes again. He's smothered well by Gloucester players. Augustus works it back for Dingwall. Pace of this a little slower this time from Saints. They're more methodical. Still the lines are good, and they're close again, and close enough. Saints over for another.
It's Curtis Langdon. It was all about Northampton just getting round the corner and getting round the corner in numbers quickly.
Dingwall, Furbank comes into the line with speed. Back on the inside as well, and Mitchell will round things off. Under the posts, the slick passing from Saints after Furbank made the bust. And then Alex Mitchell rounded it off. Langdon gets it back. Here's Mitchell, gets the offload as well. Here's Waller. This will be popular. This will be the biggest roar of the day. Alex Waller, the 8th most capped Saint of all time. Saints move their market stall forward for the first time this afternoon. They haven't had to rely on this much today, but it's always there in the back pocket. And big Joano Sam Matavesi scores. It's all out there for these Saints today. Augustus.
New advantage over the neck.
Morehouse money to play with. His Freeman, and the offload is good.
And Emmanuel Iyogun picks up where Alex Waller left off by touching down. Burbank just loses the ball. Seabrook to Freeman. Freeman on the outside. Here's Slightholme. He might fancy another. Ollie Slightholme skating home. The sharpest tool in the try-scoring box for Saints adds another to his tally this season. That's number 14 overall, 13 in the league.
Hold ball. Tom James waits, lets Matavesi do what he will with it. Matavesi stays burrowed in. There's Graham now. Takes it off his hooker. And those white jerseys splinter. There goes Graham, barging his way through and rolling. Playing with the advantage. There's Moon. And there's another. And the Saints can't stop scoring. Alex Moon this time. Alex Hurl does well, keeps it alive. Reeves tries to follow on, but here come the Saints again. Seabrook and Slightholme. He's looking for a third, and it's going to be that easy. Ollie Slightholme from 75 metres and open grass, and it's look at the heels. And what a day for this man, living on next to no sleep, and yet all the speed in the world. Tap and run was from Morris, then he kicks ahead. James is back, but in trouble. Doesn't he do well, the scrum half? Tom James beats three. Slightholme is there in support. This is Iyogun. Keeps it alive. Beautiful from the Saints. It's Freeman. And back on the inside. The man who broke out of the 22. Rounds things off. Tom James. And the records are tumbling at Franklin's Gardens. It's not just a day in the sun, it's a day for all time. 85 points to 0. And this one of the pick of the bunch. Here comes the Saints once again, and for some history if they cross here. Matavesi already has one. He might be the man to take things and write them down and remember them for a long, long time. Matavesi scores, and it is official. The biggest home win in the Gallagher Premiership since the league system began.